focus on me? Baby, can you focus?
Good morning, friend. Today is a new day. This morning has been a nice, smooth, slow start. It is already 11:25, and today's Vlogmas episode is going to be what I eat in a day with high blood pressure as an obese girl. Because if you don't know, I was at an OB a couple of weeks ago. The results came in yesterday, and she is class 2 obese. There's only 3 classes of obesity, so we got to get this weight on down. My blood pressure was high 2 points. However, blood pressure does run just in black people in general, but specifically in my family. So, you know, I'm just fighting to stay my healthy best self until it's time for me to meet my maker, girl. I don't want high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, heart disease, gout. I don't need none of that in my life. Like, life is hard enough. Y'all have been exposed to what I'm going through already, just, you know, naturally occurring things in life, parenthood, and being a wife, so, and being a woman in general. So I really need to put the good in so the good can also come out. So it's a later start than usual. I normally don't wait this long to have breakfast, or I will skip breakfast entirely and then just eat anything I can get my hands on until I go to bed. So in an effort to stop that, I'm going to start just treating myself better, be more intentional with what I put into my body. You know, in the world that we live in today, the food is filled with chemicals anyway, so it's best that I take the healthiest approach possible to help and just prolong and live this beautiful life that I have been given. So for breakfast, I'm going to have a bowl of oatmeal sprinkled with some cinnamon, and I'm going to add some blueberries onto it. Girl, I did not eat oatmeal growing up. I was a big, like, my mom is a big cream of wheat girl. She makes the best cream of wheat I've ever had. I am not even I don't even encourage myself to try to make it, because can't nobody beat that. But since I didn't grow up eating oatmeal, it's kind of a gift, because I know a lot of people do like sugar, brown sugar, butter. A lot of people eat like the instant oatmeal packets. I don't like none of that. I just like my oatmeal straight out the bowl. I mean, straight out the box. And I put a little bit of milk in it, and that is it. Sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon, and then we good to go. So girl, let's make this bowl of oatmeal, because I am getting hungry, and when I get hungry, I am either prone to grab anything or likely to get an attitude with anybody within, you know, a 3-foot vicinity of me. So let me go ahead and feed myself. But here's my first meal of today. Alright, girl, my oatmeal is done. I caught myself sprinkling just a little bit of cinnamon on top, and the whole thing just dumped out. But too much cinnamon is no such thing in my world. You hear my washer is going berserk in the background, because I never stop washing clothes around here for whatever reason. But I'm about to eat this, and I'll see y'all around lunchtime. We are headed out to get Gabriel some new glasses, and it's 2 o'clock. I don't know how long we're gonna be out, but I bought some grapes. All right, girl, we are home, and I am so hungry. It's 3:55, so a rather late lunch for me, but I'm gonna make it a quick one and a light one, because dinner is coming in just a few short hours. It's okay if it's pushed back slightly today, because it is Saturday, so we got a little bit of extra time on our hands. But I am going to make a salmon burger. I've had a lot of people ask me for this recipe, so here she is, girl. All right, friend, you're gonna dice 3 peppers of your choice. Don't dice the entire pepper, because if you put too many vegetables in this, the burger will not form like it's supposed to. You're also gonna take some onion. I think this is like 1/4 of a one I was chopping on earlier, and you're gonna dice that up too. Veggies are chopped. Now let's get to work on this salmon. My salmon is clean and dry, and I'm getting ready to take the skin off. Y'all get on me all the time about taking the skin off. Somebody should put it in the air fryer, give it to me, crisp it up, feed it to the dog. Well, it ain't no dog, so I couldn't do that anyway. But just for, you know, the ground salmon, I gotta take the skin off. Baby, I just gotta do it. Now you could buy, you know, like salmon in a can. Just make sure you debone it and rinse it off a couple times before you do it. But I like me a little fresh fillet for this. Now that the skin is cut off, I'm gonna just put it in this bowl and give it a little squeeze. The meat comes right off. All right, friend, now that that is all done, we're gonna add some breadcrumbs of your choosing. Could be Italian or not. 1 egg. Your diced veggies. And then we're gonna season this down. I like to use onion powder, garlic powder, some black pepper. And I'm working on being salt-free, friend. I'm not there yet, so we're gonna sprinkle her with some OBESE. Go ahead and mix that together. All right, girl, we are ready at the stove. I'm gonna use just a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of this pan. And you can pre-form your patties, but I like to form mine as I put them on the stove, cut down on dishes. And if I did put so many vegetables in here and the patties don't form, I don't have to worry about transferring them from, you know, a cutting board or a plate into the pan. They just go straight from my hand right in there. Since the burgers are almost done, I'm gonna go ahead and toast the bun.
Toss it on your hand. That's right.
Girl, I am more than ready to eat, but she is cooked and ready to go. I'm working on myself, so I still put some cheese on here, but maybe in the future that'll go or find some kind of like alternative for it. I am trying to up my veggies and my fruit, so I opted for spinach. I normally don't put like any vegetables on here, but yeah, I just added a thin layer of mayo on the bun, some ketchup, and some hot sauce, and girl, I'm about to chow down because it is already 4:47 and dinner is going to be on the table very shortly, so let me go eat. It's only been like an hour since I last saw y'all, but my kids are institutionalized. They expect dinner at 5:30. It is now 6 o'clock, and everybody's like, where's my quesadilla?
Yeah, I was going to Noah.
I want my quesadilla.
I have one.
So the kids are having chicken quesadillas, and I'm going to have a chicken Caesar wrap. I'm obviously not going to have that right now because I just ate an hour ago. But let me tell you, if you don't cook, don't start. Don't start. Or, you know, just make it like a surprise session. Just sometimes put dinner on the table at 5:30, sometimes 7:30, sometimes 9 o'clock, you know. Don't let these little bellies get used to a certain time because they be going crazy.
Like big lunches. It was like
Chocolate chips?
No. It was something.
In the store.
Shh, don't give her those ideas.
I don't know if it's rage bait or not. Bro, it just come up.
Yeah?
Yeah. I said, oh no, I'm not. I can't.
Yeah?
A long sleeve t-shirt and some sweats.
Was no. Seemed like it.
Alright, girl, I was on the phone with that man, but I got my veggies in the pot and I seasoned them with black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of oregano. While those are cooking, we about to tend to this chicken. Alright, girl, I have 3 chicken breasts here. They are cleaned and dry and they are ready to be seasoned. But before I do that, when I make chicken quesadillas or any sort of like chicken wrap, I like to cut my chicken up, and I hate cutting it with a knife. So just right over the bowl that I'm gonna season it in, I just get some kitchen shears and go ahead and chop these into like bite-sized pieces.
Yeah.
Hey, be careful, not too long upside down.
Wait, is it a handstand?
Now that my chicken is diced, I'm gonna season it with some black pepper, oregano,
That was a good one.
chili powder,
Oh, good one.
ground cumin, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and a little bit of complete, like herbs.
You guys take it now. Take it. Yeah, like that.
I'm gonna get the veggies out of the pan. And now I'm gonna add my chicken.
I got
Just to make this as convenient as possible, I just got some Caesar salad mix.
Oh, you can't see it. You can't.
Even though this is seasoned with like cumin and chili powder and oregano and all that, I'm just gonna take some out from my wrap, and then I'm gonna add these peppers back. I cook for these begging behind kids. Here's the quesadilla for them. I'm just in here cooking and slinging stuff on the griddle, not even bothering to show y'all, but it's not about what they eat, it's about what I eat. So I'm getting ready to put together my chicken Caesar wrap. I don't know if I'm gonna eat it now, like smelling all this food, I done got hungry. So since I never constructed one of these, my plan is I don't want to like toast it or like brown it on the outside. So I think I'm just gonna take a tortilla, pop it in the microwave, and then go ahead and put my toppings on.
And then we learn about things to be female or male. Hey, book. You can't just say like, it's more of like I possess. It's like I'm speaking in a formal language like the whole time.
Yeah. There's a meeting in my bathroom. Is that what we do every night? We just debrief right here in this space because listen, I'm cool with it. It's us holding each other accountable. Have you done something for yourselves today, sis? Including, you know, feed yourself one serving of fruits and vegetables. Because if you have, then, you know, you on up there on the self-care list. I'm getting ready to do my skincare. I just got out of the shower and it is 11:55. That's not even like me, and I'm not even gonna hold you, baby. I have not been up this whole time. We ate, me and Noah got cozy on the couch, and we passed out until 10:30. Once I woke up and realized it was 10:30, my first thought was, girl, no, you did not fall asleep with your Christmas tree plugged in. Go on, unplug that Christmas tree and get your ass up. So I put Noah down. Then I had to wash the dishes and shut down the house. Take my shower. Excuse me. And here we are, friend. Listen. That, what I just did right there, that little rest on the couch, me and my husband like to call an appetizer. And it is absolutely my kryptonite because she's up. Up, wide awake, and probably will be until 2:30, 3 o'clock. Then I'm gonna fall asleep, feel like I slept for 5 minutes. Them kids gonna wake up, that man gonna get home, and then I'm liable to sleep like, you know, I don't know, till 10, 11:30 tomorrow morning. So we'll see. At least that's what I be telling myself. I said we'll show you had a little nap. You was up late, but I don't know, girl. I ain't no telling. With all this good food I ate today, though, I'm about to have all this energy I'm not used to tomorrow. I can feel it. Because normally around this time of night, I feel a little like heavier, you know? I feel heavy. I'm a little sluggish. Y'all came here to wash my face. Let me do that. Alright, girl, I'm done washing my face and I'm about to breeze through the skincare routine because I turned that heated blanket on about 20 minutes ago and I can hear that bed whispering softly to me right now. As far as my health is concerned, girl, I'm just trying to stay around. I'm here for a long time. I want to have a good time while I'm here, but I'm definitely here for a long time, and I won't be if I keep doing what I'm doing now, which, you know, I'm not gonna do. I knew was wrong. I knew I was eating poorly. I knew I was treating myself poorly. However, you know, I'm able to keep up with the lifestyle that I have created. I am also like very secure in my body and the way that I look, you know? Like when I see my weight on the scale, I'm like, ooh, she's a little high. And you know, when I have to go up a size, I don't know, probably damn near every season, I'm like, okay, Shell, you know, it's time to rein it in. But as far as the way she looks, not a problem. And I feel like maybe that is the problem, you know, because people initially began to lose weight because they don't really care for the way their body looks. But for me, it's kind of the opposite. I am grateful that I have been keeping up with my health though and my appointments, because I would have never known that I was, you know, class 2 obese and my blood pressure was high had I not gone to the OB. So if you haven't been to the doctor in a while, haven't gotten any blood work done, haven't gotten your vitals checked, haven't been for an annual visit for anything, baby, this is your sign right here. Because you never know what's cooking on the inside, and we don't want you to be gone from this earth because, you know, of something that you didn't get checked that is reversible. So my plan is to eat this way the majority of the time. I am a girl who likes savory foods, so I don't want to say I'm gonna totally remove things from my diet that I know I enjoy and I know I'm not gonna give up forever. But I definitely need to watch what's going on. I definitely need to be, you know, more in control and more aware of what I'm consuming. But girl, the meals today, A1. I could eat like this every day. Now, while I was eating the chicken Caesar wrap though, I did notice like, she's a little dry. She kind of doesn't look like what I'm used to seeing, you know. But that was my first time making it. So what I came to realize is that I probably should have made like a mini chicken Caesar salad and then just put it on a tortilla. So I should have mixed like, you know, the salad, the dressing, the cheese, the chicken, and then put it on the tortilla. So I have made plenty of chicken though, so I will be doing that tomorrow, and she's gonna turn out wonderful. Because I mean, it was tasty, but it was like, it's just kind of missing something, you know. But girl, let me tell you, this right here is why it takes me so long to watch a TV show, because the time that I can watch the show is usually at night when the kids are asleep and me and my husband can like really pay attention to things. But girl, we fell asleep yesterday after like one episode of The Reckoning. Remember I told you I was watching that Diddy documentary on Netflix? If you haven't seen it, girl, go watch it. It is enlightening. I just made it through episode 2 today. Me and Jake fell asleep on it last night, so I took it upon myself to finish it this morning. He FaceTimed me today and I was like, baby, please go watch it because we got to talk about it. So while he was on duty, he finished the second half of the second episode. And baby, when you finish your second episode, if you do not feel like this man is exactly where he deserves to be, something ain't right with you. Something is not right with you. Let me tell you some things that I have learned. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and click off now. I'll see you tomorrow, girl. But if you have, stick around. First, did y'all know that Notorious B.I.G. stood for business instead of game? I mean, I saw it as an acronym on the screen all of the time. I heard them say B.I.G., but never in my mind was I like, what did that stand for? I mean, he was a big man with big in his name, so that just kind of computed to me. But when that man, I heard that man say in a radio interview, business instead of game, me and Jake looked at each other like, well, okay. Who even thought to inquire about that? Secondly, did y'all know that, I guess, supposedly, allegedly, Diddy orchestrated Tupac's death, which I think we all kind of had an inkling that he had a hand in that. But he also essentially set Biggie up to be killed too. And then when this man was planning his funeral, he was like, it's gonna be the biggest funeral New York's ever seen. He went to Biggie's estate and made that man pay for his own funeral. After he made him pay for his own funeral, he stole his Rolling Stones cover, because Biggie had a Rolling Stones cover that he was coming up on before he passed away. Diddy took the Rolling Stones cover, and then Diddy profited off of his death by making, you know, y'all know the Sting song. Every you man. Yes, child, I haven't been able to stop singing it today. It's ingrained in my head. And then they showed him dancing on stage at the MTV Awards. And the whole time I'm looking at the screen like, I don't even know what the obsession was with Diddy in like the 90s and early 2000s. Because that man is not talented at all. He cannot rap. He cannot dance. He cannot sing. He can develop artists, but I mean, at what cost? I also thought to myself, looking at interviews of him and Biggie, like, it's very clear that Big and Tupac were friends. You could tell that they definitely had a friendship. They definitely cut up. They definitely confided in each other about things. But hearing Diddy say that Biggie was his best friend, I looked at Jake and I said, did Biggie know that he was Diddy's best friend? Because, listen, it's not coming off like that at all. In these interviews, it very much says, you are my boss and I'm only here because you pay me. So for that man to die and for Biggie to say, you know, that's my best friend, I miss him so much, I miss him every day, blah, 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 blah. Sir, you didn't know him, he didn't know you, you were a check. You were a check. But listen, we're only halfway through and I can't wait to see these next 2 episodes. But I'm gonna wait on this man to get back home to do it. He got duties today, child. But I am getting ready to wrap this up. Thank you so much for joining me for Vlogmas Day 7. We've been together every day for a week now, sis. We're friends, okay? Let's just call it what it is. We definitely are friends, okay? Anyway, babe, thank you for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.